Hey, what's up guys, ScoutingForFifa here and welcome to this MOTM Adrian review. Now guys, before we start, if you want some cheap and reliable coins, remember to check out the link in the description below and use the code review5 for an extra 5% off. But guys, onto this guy. Pretty much the basics is, I was using this guy for a squad builder for my main channel, which is ScoutingForFifa. If you want to go check that out, there'll be a link in the description below for that as well. That is actually my main. And I was using this guy in squad builder and I thought, I haven't actually used this guy much this year. Let's review him for my second channel. So I've pretty much did that, and anyway guys, 6 games, 4 goals and 5 assists, and pretty much that sums him up. This is a guy who's actually going to set up more goals than score them in my opinion, and I think he'd fit a centre forward role much better than a striker role. But guys, I did use him in a 4-3-3 formation originally, and then I did switch him into a 4-1-2-1-2 formation for the rest of the review. But anyway guys, as you can see, some nice stats, well, a few nice stats. 81 finishing, looking a bit decent, 87 shot power, and his shot power in game is pretty powerful to me. You can see that in the clips, which is absolutely awesome. But there is one mega issue with him, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But as you can see, some decent physical attributes, and looking very nice, 74 strength as well for someone who's 5'11", so that is not too bad. Got a bit of strength about him, which means he can tussle with defenders, and I have to say, I barely saw him get shoved off the ball, barely saw him get put on his arse or anything like that, so that's a positive in its own. But in general, I just found him better for like setting up goals and scoring them, and that was actually down to one of his main negatives, which was this guy's positioning. This guy kept creeping onto the wing, like he would, I don't know why, like just naturally had a tendency just to move to the left side of the field. I mean, fair enough, when I was using in the 4-1-2 formation, he was a left striker, but he wasn't in that role, that striker role. He was playing left mid, like a left wing role. And when I was using him in the 4-3-3 formation, once again, he'd pretty much come to the left and took up the left wing position. So that was a bit of a pain in the ass that he wasn't actually in this striking role, especially when using him in the 4-3-3 formation, because obviously he just wasn't getting involved where I wanted him to be. But saying that, when he was in them positions, he can cross really well, and his passing in general, you can see it in the clips, he would just pass really well. His through balls were just awesome. He can hold up play as well, obviously he's got a bit of strength, and flick the ball over, which is something that he did do, and it was very effective to be honest. But overall, I think the positioning thing, it can become quite a pain in the ass, especially if you're playing a one-striker formation. Obviously you want to know where your striker is. Guys, if it was a choice between him or Diego Costa, I probably would go with Diego Costa if putting a player at striker. However, if it was like a choice for like centre forward, definitely put Adrian at centre forward. I feel he would do a hell of a lot better job there, feeding the ball to the two wingers, and also he's got a decent-ish long shot. You did see a nice little shot in the clips, because his shot is quite powerful, but in general his finishing is not that consistent, but when he finesses one-on-ones with keeper, pretty decent. But overall, I'm going to give the guy a 7 out of 10. It's a bit of an average rating, but to be honest, he wasn't anything too special. Definitely won't be replacing Benzema or Diego Costa for me, but still a fun little player, and as I said, I'd advise to use this guy as centre forward. Anyway guys, that's my review of MOTM Adrian. If you want to check out my main channel, ScoutingForFifa, link to that in below, and remember, for cheap coins, check out the description too. But apart from that, have a good day guys. Let me know in the comments below who'd like me for next. Adios.